What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Trading Wars. Thanks for joining me today. I hope you're having a wonderful day, my friends. We executed on our SPY plan yesterday, the swing trading opportunity that I showed you guys yesterday. We absolutely crushed it today. So I'm going to be breaking it all down for you. I'm going to be talking a little bit also about futures and how you can use that to trade the SP 500. So if you're ready, my friends, let's step into the war zone. First and foremost, let's give some shout outs here. Who do we have in the building? We have Mike Lewis, Trading Wars Army. What's going on, brother? Collecto, what's going on? Test Games, Josh, Holf, what's going on? Eric Brown, Trading Wars Army, brother. Good to see you. Nitin, Trading Wars Army. Good to see you. Who else do we have? Who else? Doc, Eddie, Dane, Trading Wars Army. What's going on, brother? Nandi, what's going on? Marlon, Gary, Produce Chips in the building. Cisco, Brendan, Dane, Trading Wars Army. All right, let's begin, guys. Let's get into this. Okay. So the first thing is we have to go back to the daily chart. And remember, yesterday we said that SPY closed with an inside bar. And with those inside bars, guys, if we look back to the left, we could see we had an inside bar here and an inside bar here. Okay. So we're just using the inside bar pattern as like a primer. You could even see some back here and here. We're using the inside bar as a primer in order for us to get into a trade. Because what happens with the inside bar is the range, you see the range gets really, really tight, and we're expecting the next day to get a breakout. Okay, so the range gets tight and we're looking for a breakout. So I posted my levels here on Twitter for SPY. 393.54 was our short level, and 396.14 was our long level. And I locked in $1,385 today within the first hour on SPY. So first of all, just extremely grateful for being able to execute on the plan and being able to make money. I'm grateful that I had these opportunities. So execution was on point, and actually this trade for me was fully automated. So I'm hoping that I can share with you guys a lot of knowledge today. So let's go back, hit the replay, and we'll walk you through everything. I'll walk you through my commentary and step by step, okay? So the first thing is let's draw the previous day's high and low. So the previous day's high is right up here. Get that horizontal line right there. And the low is down here. Okay, like this. And if you look at this here, guys, you could clearly see that this is an inside bar, right? Because we have a bigger range and then we have an inside range. So that inside range creates an inside bar, okay? And what we're looking to short was 39354. So let's go ahead and draw that up, okay? So this one, I shared it free on the Twitter as well as in the Discord. So I gave it to everyone. So hopefully everybody made money, guys. But the trigger trades are always posted right here. They're always posted here, okay? All right. So let's start right in the morning here, guys. Let me show you my live commentary from the beginning. So right away, guys, at the open, we got filled in our trigger short. So we went short right 1 minute into the day. So what I did is I set up the order the night before. So I put in a stop limit order to short SPY at 39354. Very simple. So once this line crosses 39354, I want to be short. I don't want to be short above the line, only when it crosses the line. That's the whole point, okay? I want to short when we cross the line only. And so the first candle comes in here, right here, boom. So you could see, guys, if I go down to a 1 minute, you'll see it a little bit more clear. We tried to hold the line right away. So we got filled short. We took a little bit of heat on this trade. It did pop back up. And then after that, guys, we just ripped lower, okay? So the first thing that we do, let me show you the commentary, is so I put the target. So 393.20 was our first target, then 392.83. And then once we were able to get down here, guys, so this white line was our first target. And then the next white line right here was our second target. So what I'm targeting is the previous day's lows. So let me zoom in here so you can see. Here's the previous day's low, and here's the day before that's low. So those are my easy targets to get to, okay? So we had a nice boom, bam, nice push in, nice flush, hit those two targets. Okay, I also posted this as the swing trade with the same trigger price, but the August 4th 393 puts were the option that we used there. And that one got to the swing target as well. Let me let me get the swing target. So where is the swing target? One sec. So the swing target is 392.32. So we'll go ahead and draw that. So 392.32. 392.32. So that was our swing. So we had a lot of right at the open, guys, we ripped down the red line. We got filled. White line first target, second white line second target, and then we start to flush even lower here. So we even retested the line here, which was really nice. We did a retest on it multiple times, you'll see, and then we rolled over. So this was a really, really nice trade, guys. Our line in the sand today was exceptional because when we broke, it retested it again, and it put in this powerful trading wars pattern, the Ragnarok, which is inside, outside, inside. Very, very powerful. That Ragnarok came in, guys, and this Ragnarok came in right on the Fibonacci level as well. So in terms of picture perfect, today was the best. I can't ask for a better day than that, because even if you didn't get the trigger, we had the golden zone fib right there. Here's our short. Here's our 50 to 786. There's our golden zone. And right in the golden zone, we get the confirmation. We get the Ragnarok pattern as well. There's your inside bar entry, stop above the high, flush down. So I was able to lock in, like I said here, $1,385 on SPY. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. And this brings me to the topic that I want to talk about, futures. Okay, so here we go, guys. This one just kept flushing down, guys. Really, really nice play. Very, very happy with it. I really do hope all of you guys banked. Yesterday on stream, I gave you the plays, I gave you the setup, and I just really hope you guys did well. Hit me with a 1. Did you guys make some money? Did you guys make some money following my plays? Hit me with a 1 if you did. Revenge Buddha, Trading Wars Army. Bad Indie, Trading Wars Army. Good to see you guys. So we had everything aligned. So I see 1, Gringo Loco. What's going on, brother? Good to see you. JT with the 1. Good to see you. All right, man. Yeah, I see a lot of 1s. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Boom, boom. I want to give you guys a shout out. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys for, following the play. I appreciate you guys. So that one was nasty, guys. And it was just beautiful. And I'm just grateful. I really am, because sometimes I call out plays, right? And they don't work. And that's part of the game. But when we all make money together, the people in my Discord, the people on the YouTube, when we all make money together, I'm very happy. Okay. So now let's go talk about the same trade. Let's look at it from futures. Okay. And let's talk about how we can use futures in order to make even crazier gains. Okay. So let's talk about that. So let's go right here. So 9:30, right? So let's go down to the 5-minute chart so we can see it clearly. So gotta go find 9:30, which was right 8:40, 9:15, 9:30. Okay, so here was the first candle of the day. So futures, so the ES, right? It is the SP 500 as well. So you could see it's the same price action. It's the same price action that we have. The only difference between futures and SPY is that futures will trade after hours. And so when you look at the chart, you're going to see a bunch of stuff that happened from the night before. Okay. And you could see right now, futures is actually rallying huge on Microsoft earnings right there. Microsoft is pushing it up right now. So let's talk about how you can make that $1,000 a day goal. Okay. So the first thing to remember is every point on the ES is $50. So write that down. 1 point equals 50. Okay. So let's go ahead back and let's look at the short we took. So let's just say, for simplicity, that you entered when the first bar closed. Okay. So right here. All right. So we got in way earlier up here, but let's just say you entered when the bar closed to be conservative. Let's bring this down. So you can see, guys, here is 20 points. Okay. So 20 points, this distance from here to here is $1,000 in one contract. All right. So literally, so if we do right there, so that if we do 20 points is equal to 1,000. With this market environment, you can easily make 20 points because the range is big. Or you could make 10 points and do 2 contracts. Okay, that'll be the same thing. Does that make sense? Hit me with a 6 if that makes sense. Right? So if you have 1 contract and you make 20 points, that's $1,000. Or if you do 10 points and you with 2 contracts, that's still $1,000 as well. Okay, and you can go on, so on and so forth. So the power of this right here is this allows you to get basically crazy margin. This is crazy margin. Like, this is crazier than options. Trust me. I've been doing this for a long time. But it's a double-edged sword, right? Because if you're wrong, you can be in trouble. So you have to have a good risk to reward. So the same trade that I took here on SPY, if you were to use it on futures, right, and get that 20 points with one contract, that's 1,000. What I recommend is you guys actually start off with this instead, which is called the MES. So the MES is the same thing, but every point is $5. So it's 1/10 of ES. Okay, so in our room, we've been doing a lot of futures work and future challenges and really growing small accounts with futures. That's how I was able to take my 5K account to 80K with futures. And I'm doing a similar challenge right now with NQ. Okay, so this white line was my entry, 11,291, and my stop loss is at break even. And I'm hoping that potentially I caught the bottom of the stock market for 2022, and I'm going to try to do the same thing. Okay, so I'll be sharing that in my Discord. So I'm going to try to do the same thing. So hopefully I can turn in, another few $1,000s, hopefully into 50, 100K, 200K, etc. Because I can hold this forever. That's the difference between futures contracts and options. I can hold future contracts forever, just like shares. Okay. Does that make sense? Hit me with the 3 if that makes sense. There's no expiry because every quarter the contract changes, but you just roll it, right? At the same price. There's no change in the price. The price is the same on all the contracts. There's no decay. Okay. There's no decay or anything like that. All right. So that's what makes it powerful, because in theory, you could hold this for 20 years. And if you caught it, okay, I'm not saying that I'm 100% sure that I caught it, but I take chances. And for anybody that thinks the market's going to crash or it's going to go up, I could tell you right now, you have no idea what you're doing in trading, because nobody knows. Until you can humble yourself and say that you don't know, you're not making money. I could tell you that, or you will blow up your account at some point. You got to humble yourself. You don't know if it's going to go up or down, but you take good trades that put you in a position that if you're right, you're going to make a lot of money. So right here, when I bought here on this white line, I didn't know if I was right or wrong, but I knew if I'm right, my upside is huge. If I'm wrong, right now, I had a stop loss before, but now I'm at break even. So my downside, I don't have a downside. I'm break even. And until you can start thinking like that, that's when you're going to make money. You need to think about that. Okay. Does that make sense? Always think of stuff from a risk to reward perspective. Hit me with a 5 if that makes sense. All right. So we got the short right off the bat. And just crushed it, guys. Just crushed it today. So back again. So what I was showing you with futures is, so here's your first bar here. And even if you just wanted to go for 10 points, right? So let's say you go for 10 points, which is right there, right? And you have 2 contracts, that's $1,000. So when you start trading futures, you start thinking of points. So I risk 5 points to make 10 points, or I risk 10 points to make 20 points. You start thinking like that. You want at least a good 2 to 1, right? So you keep thinking like that in your head. And it's a very, very powerful tool. And what I'm going to do right now is, if you guys want me to do another masterclass on futures, hit me with a 2 right now in the chat. I think we got to go back there. I really thought a lot of you knew a lot about it, but from interacting with a lot of you, I don't think you guys really understand it. I think most of you are trading options, which I do as well, which is great. But there's some serious differences in futures and some serious gains to be made. I'll definitely say that. So if you guys want me to do the futures video, I'll carve it up, put it together for you guys. Hit me with a like and subscribe, and just comment at the end of this video. When I end the broadcast, you can comment and just say if you want to do the futures thing. We'll start over again. We'll start from the beginning. Okay. All right. So boom. Okay. So just to recap one more time, guys. So our line in the sand, our short was 393.54. You see, like these days, on these type of days, guys, there's really not much to talk about, because it's either you get it or you catch it in the morning, or you don't catch it, right? And if you don't catch it and you chase it, or if you revenge trade, those are the days that you blow up your account. So that's why at the open right here, let me just go ahead from the beginning again. So here's my live commentary. So right in the morning, so I said our short trigger is 393.54. We are a few pennies above that right now. There is a high chance we fill it at the open. Keep the size small. We could also be waiting on earnings today and be choppy, so be ready to take profits. 4 minutes to open. Who's ready? Watching the short trigger for a break, otherwise sitting on my hands. And then right here, the first minute in, we got filled short. So the bot went off, and then I said short, send the red. And then the same thing, let me just show you again. So the first thing that we do for the targets, we're going to use the previous day's low. So the previous day's low was right here. So I'll make that white. And then the next low was over here. So those are easy targets for us to get. And then from there, guys, we had a beautiful retracement back into the level using the Fibonacci. So if we go from here, high to low, like this, we have that beautiful 786 with the Ragnarok confirmation. Then right after that in the room, in the Fibonacci channel, we drew the afternoon leg. So let me draw the afternoon leg for you guys as well, because the afternoon leg is really nice because it's a little bit slower for new traders. So it allows you to have enough time to make a decision. So here's the high to the low right here. The afternoon leg, guys, it was beautiful because you could see we came to the 50% exactly on the 50 right there. And then you could see we just put in that big inverted hammer, powerful candle that took us all the way down to the extensions here. Okay. And just notice how beautiful the Fibonacci is, because when we trade in a systematic way, we pull down, we come to the 50, we trade to the extension, right? You see that, right? We're trading, look, we came right to the 786 extension. So the algorithm has a built-in risk to reward there that they're taking a 50% discount and selling for a 78.6 premium. So when they're doing it like that, guys, it's very powerful, because think about it like this. They get it for 50% off and they sell it for 78.6 premium of what they paid for. So this here, guys, is very beautiful price action. And then we even had one more beautiful leg that I didn't take this at all, or because we were pretty much done for the day, but we had another nice leg right here. If we take it from this high and we bring it down, this is what we call the sequence Fibonacci leg. Came right back into our 618 and we put in literally the same candle. Aren't those candles identical? Look at this. Literally the same candle here, guys. Big inverted hammer there, big powerful bar. You see that? Hit me with a 1 if you see that. And these are the nice candles that I like to see at the fib levels to give me a little bit more confidence. But you could also be extremely aggressive and just hit it right off the bat. Right. So that was nice, guys. So that was it, man. Kept it really simple today, guys. And like I said, I just locked in my money. I was very happy with today. And that's what we like to do. And we like to wait here for these inside bars. We like to wait here for these inside bars, and then we just like to hit them the next day. And actually, in the stock room, so here's my stock room, trade plans and bonus picks. All of these are various inside bars and outside bars combinations, different patterns that I find. So I always make sure to use those patterns. So for example, let's look at Twitter, right? Let's just look at Twitter. So Twitter was a pick we posted yesterday. Let's see how we could trade this, right? So Twitter is actually closing with a double inside today, right? Very rare outside, double inside, very rare pattern. Just it's been squeezing. But what you'll see here, guys, is if I take the Fibonacci from the previous day's low to high right here, we had the most beautiful 618, 786 right here, guys. So this was a golden zone buy for Twitter right there that ended up ripping it to the end of the day. So I love having that inside bar on the daily, and then I like to come in the next day and hit it hard because those are the days you can make good gains. Definitely make good gains. All right. Hit me with the 10 if this all made sense. And you could see here, guys, right now. So the futures market is open. So we opened right here on the futures market. We put in this big holy grail. So this is one of the Trading Wars patterns. So make sure you have my free indicators. I'll send it to you right now. And you can get the upgraded one if you purchase any book, you'll get it for life. But one of our key patterns here, guys, is the holy grail, which is an outside inside. And then right after this holy grail, we ripped higher. You could see this one over here, a little bit choppy, but if you kept your stop above the outside bar, or that one would have got you a little bit of a runner down there rolling over right now. So really nice plays. Like you could use, like if you want to practice, right? If you want to practice, you can practice after hours, use the holy grail pattern, use these patterns and just practice your mechanics because it's a lot slower. So it's easier for you to execute. I use Interactive Brokers for all of my trades. I'm not affiliated with them, but I probably should be at some point. All right, guys, look, appreciate you, my friends. That was my recap for today. Thank you very much. Check me out at tradingwars.com. That's where I'm at. The fib book right here, guys, is all about fibs. If you get any one of my 3 books, you get 1 month for free in the room. You get my indicators for life as well as the scanner. The SPY book here, guys, right here, I wrote a section on futures contracts on instruments to trade SPYs. So we have stocks, shares, futures contracts, options, and the instruments I use. So I did talk about futures pretty extensively in my book, the SPY book. So this might add value to you if you're interested, okay? Otherwise, that guys, keep going with the 100 trade challenge. Let's see if anybody uploaded any more 100 trade challenges in here. Let's take a look. So we have this brother right here. So this brother right here, shout out to this brother, John C. Thank you for sharing. We appreciate you. So this brother here, I believe looks like he's taking shares, and he's up $1,658. I can't see his total trades here, but win rate of 68%. So thank you very, very much, brother. Let's read this. Still for refining my sheet, but these are all fib trades. I am going to keep separate sheets for fibs, swings, and triggers. I can't trade every day at the moment, so dates are sporadic. Brother, you're doing an amazing job. And everybody in here that has the courage to share, I really, really appreciate you guys. So thank you. Guys, if you haven't jumped on the 100 trade challenge, trust me, nobody lays it out like we do. Get the 100 trade journal right here. Start going through this. By the 100 trade, you'll be a completely different trader. I can promise you that. All right, here we go. Let's do some scans on Trendspider right now, and then we'll wrap up this evening. So if we go ahead here, let's go scan for some blue raindrops and see what we get. So we get right here, blue raindrops. See what we have right here. It might not be anything because of all the earnings and stuff that's happening, but we'll see. We'll see. So nothing. So, oh, there we go. We're getting some stuff coming through here. So I don't trade any of these names so far. See if there's anything else. So, you know, it's one thing to get a blue raindrop, but I also want to make sure it's something that I'm familiar trading, because it's not just going to work on everything, right? American Airlines, this might be a nice one here. So we'll go ahead. Let's change this to the raindrops. So we can see here on American Airlines, very tight blue raindrop, also an inside bar. And you could see we had a very rare pattern not too long ago, double blue raindrop, and then we just gapped down and started ripping lower. So these are great trades, and you can see the last inside bars we had, guys, all led to like increased volatility, which is great for us for day trading. So let's keep an eye on American Airlines. Let's see what else we have. Anything else here? Nope, nothing that I'm interested in. Let's go look at the Holy Grails. ATVI, nice one here. We play this pretty often, I would say. ATVI, we had a big gap up on earnings a while ago, and we haven't filled that gap yet. The last time we had a Holy Grail was near lows, December 10th, 2021, which led to a big rally. Let's see here, guys. This is an excellent pattern for us to trade tomorrow. So I want you to focus on this. This is a rare one. Haven't seen it in 6 months. So let's focus on that as well. And then let's go ahead and see if we have any Nirvanas. The only futures broker I can recommend is Interactive Brokers and Thinkorswim. There's a lot of futures brokers that could go bankrupt and you just lose all your money. So I don't recommend those. I don't recommend any of these small companies. Just guys, if I'm going to put in my money into a broker, I got to make sure that they're legit. And I only recommend the ones that I use. All right. So nothing here for Nirvana that I'm interested in. All right, guys, look, if you have Trendspider already and you want to get all my scans custom for your chart and you want to get the Trading Wars indicator, just let them know you want to join the Trading Wars affiliate. Just DM them or email support@trendspider.com. I believe that's what it is. And then they will hook you up. Or if you're a new customer, you want to try out Trendspider, they have some great tools. They also have some bots that I'm going to be talking to them about for like automated trading through the actual chart. So use code TWZ30 at checkout. You'll get 30% off. All right. So there we go. That's it from me. As always, please comment, like, subscribe. If you want to see the futures video, I'm going to end the broadcast here. Please comment below. Let me know. And as always, guys, when we break 25K subscribers, I'll be giving away $500 for someone to either use to start a small account challenge, or they can use it for whatever they want to. Okay, so the option is up to the person. And thank you very much again for your time. Great day. You know, sometimes the easiest days are very simple, guys. We just get a break of our level. So here we go again. We broke the red line and we just went all the way down. And that's the way it is. And if you missed it, we had a fib. There was a lot. There was a lot today. So we can't complain about today. I think today was the easiest day probably in the last week and a half. And I'm just happy that I shared it with you guys on Twitter as well. So make sure you follow the Twitter, because I always try to drop at least 1 or 2 freebies every week so everybody can eat. All right, guys. Thank you very much for your time. Take care.